guys, welcome back to Team Wild Child Derby Promotions. I'm Brody Walker. I'm the lead builder and runner of this YouTube channel. So today we are a little short on help, so I'll be doing a lot of stuff, actually almost all the stuff today by myself. So today we are going to be getting the motor ready to get pulled tomorrow. That was the plan for today, but we are a little short on help today, so I'm just going to be doing a lot of stuff by myself today. But yeah, we got the fender liner out yesterday, and we got the dash completely pulled out, but we still have to get the steering column out today, and that's my main goal, is get the steering column out and get everything out I want to get out today while I can do stuff by myself, because I've stripped a lot of cars by myself and I know a lot what to do. This is my very first old iron GM. I've stripped a lot of old Fords. I've stripped a couple Ford wagons, a couple Ford Galaxies. I've stripped the 2000 Lincoln Town Car, which was my very first car. And I had my car I just ran, which is an 86 LTD Ford Crown Victoria. That was already pre-built and pre-ran, so I just ran it how it was because I don't have a motor. So I just ran a factory motor and drivetrain basically. And so yeah, that's the main goal today, is get the motor completely undressed, because I'm not gonna run this motor. I'll be running a small block 350 or a small block 305 motor. And so that's my next purchase, is a new motor, new transmission with shifter and pedals. That's my main purchase right now, is to get drivetrain setup, which is motor, transmission, drive shaft, and rear end. But I'm getting all that stuff off the guy I'm running with right now, Josh Lazowski. Shout out to you. So yeah, that's our main goal today, is get this thing completely undressed motor wise, so I can get this thing ready to get motor pulled tonight, or tomorrow, I mean. So I might cut this halo bar out tonight. I don't know for sure. I'm just gonna go from what I'm doing tonight and we'll go from there. But yeah, main goal tonight is get the steering column out. I mean, it's ready to come out. It's got to take some bolts off for it, and then we'll go to undressing the motor. So I'll let you guys watch the rest of the video, and I'll show you guys at the end of the video what it looks like. All right, sorry guys, you missed some of the stuff I've been doing to the car. My camera, my phone was not recording. I clicked the button and it must have got bumped, because it's just propped up on this chair. So I'm really sorry about that. But so far we've gotten the radiator loose. It's got to unhook the hoses, and it should be ready to get pulled out. But we got this side of the halo bar cut out mostly. We just need to go over here to the passenger side and cut it. But you can see where I have to torch it, which is right against right there on the floor. I personally have not seen something like that. We normally just run ours straight to the back bar, aka the just call it the back bar, but it's also called a halo bar. Halo bar is basically the bar that goes behind the seat, the two up bars, and then the bar that goes over the top. And yeah, I'm just really sorry about that, guys, for not recording. I'll try making sure it records this time, and so you can see all the process of what I'm doing tonight. All right, so I'm about halfway through, done with the night. I really can't do anything up here to the motor bay on all the wiring, just because I just don't want to mess anything up that I need to take off, or stuff I don't need to take off for the body. So tonight's main mission is to get this completely out, which you can tell we've almost got it completely out. It's just really snug against the body. So it's taking a lot of my strength. I'm not very big, but it's taking a lot of my strength to get this out. But it's cut on both sides, so I'm gonna put some gloves on so I don't burn my fingers, or my hands mainly, as I've done that too many times this year. Get this thing out, and then we're gonna get this back bar out. We're gonna leave the fuel cell in for now, just because that'll probably be the last thing I take out so I can get this other caging so I can fit everything in. So yeah, tonight I'm gonna try to get this old halo bar out for tonight. Then we'll go from there for tonight, call it a night. Then I'll show you guys the process of me taking this out. Then I'll talk to you guys what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. When I have Jacob, who you guys met yesterday, he'll be coming back out with me tomorrow so we can get everything out of here, including the steering column, as I currently cannot get to it because he knows a lot about pulling steering columns out. I don't. I just normally cut them, but this one I cannot cut because it's all one piece. Normally they're two pieces, so this one's all one piece. So I'm just gonna have him cut that, and then I'm gonna text one of my other derby guys who's currently been helping me with my old build of how we should take the front bumper off, because what we do to our cars is we run a different kind of front bumper. We run a pointy or just a normal flat bumper. You can tell we do not run the factory back bumper. You can, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be running the front bumper or the front bumper off my old car, putting it on here because it's got a little bit of a point, but not too much. Or I just run the front bumper, stock front bumper off of this, and it's put on the back of here. But as you can tell, they put rebar all the way along here, which I do not like because we do tuck the trunk. So what we do is we normally grind all this like they did. We just grind all this down, but we only stop probably around a quarter way down. And then we pick the hood up, actually the trunk up, and then we beat it inside the trunk so everything pushes in, which I'll show you guys here real quick on what I mean by tucking the trunk. Because in bone stocks in the state of Nebraska, you cannot do any creasing or any other welds. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit dark outside, so if you guys can't see it that well, I will show you guys tomorrow. But tucking the trunk, all it basically does is it makes everything sturdy in the back, and it makes the back of the car really hard once it gets pushed in more. So I'm gonna have to open the shop doors and I'll show you guys here in a little bit. But if you guys can tell, this is, yeah, you can't really tell. I'll go open the shop doors real quick and I'll get right back to you guys in about 5-10 minutes. All right, guys, well, you cannot see very well with the shop door open, so I did find this really bright flashlight. So I'm gonna kind of show you what we mean by tuck the trunk on this car. But as you can tell on the frame right there, how it bent up right here, it bent up, which is what you want. This is actually the exact same kind of car from his Chaos car. He ran 4 shows with it. He won a lot of money with it. But yeah, as you can tell, it pushed in really, really well on this car. And I'll go show you on my first car, the one I've been talking about, my Chaos car. And actually, this is Josh's car right here. I can probably show you what tuck the trunk is on his, because he has a lot of car left. But yeah, here, you guys can really tell what I mean by tuck the trunk. You just do a little bit of welding like this, and then I'll leave a gap like that. But he used his back end of the car a lot. But yeah, he's running a front bumper on his rear, so which is what I'm gonna be doing. But yeah, you can tell one being by tuck the trunk, you just tuck the top of it into the inside of it. But yeah, here's my old car. Just got done running the 86. It's pretty done. Somewhat runs a little bit, not very well. Yeah, you can tell this cage, it's this ratchet strap right here. All I use it for is to look behind me, so I can look behind me and so something I can hold on to. Yeah, this is just running factory drivetrain, and yeah, this thing don't really have any accent on it. But yeah, this is how you do not want your car to look like. After Chaos, it was really dragging on the ground. The body got pushed in, but the frame didn't. It was just dragging on the ground. So I had to do a lot of body work to it. It took me about 2-3 days to do it. And shout out to Jeffrey Fab Farm for helping me get some of this framework done, and I called them to ask and what to do with it. But yeah, this is my very first car right here. As you can tell, it's no longer runnable front end was junk, and this thing is now junk too. As you can tell, lost brakes. But this is actually, doesn't look horrible for folding in. I mean, you can see the whole rear end, but the sad thing is that it was rubbing on these back tires right here. It's running a little bit, it's not super stock, but it's a little bit stiffer of a rear spring. But yeah, at Wayne's Cleanup Derby at the Fall Brawl Saturday, I lost all brakes and my throttle got stuck. And when we're stripping this, I will show you guys what happened to the rear end and what happened to the front and why my throttle got stuck. But on the brakes, there's really bad coyotes out here, so I gotta really watch what I do. So you can tell right there you can see where the frame was. I got cross-tracked in the SN and it just crushed the brake line. I mean, I got 2 warnings. You're all 2 warnings, and your 3rd warning, the breaker stick. And my car would not stay running because I broke one of my pulleys off, so my belt was not tight at all. But thankfully I did get it off the trailer. It did start on fire, but we did get it out. But yeah, this is my very first car I drove by myself. You can tell it's pretty junk. There's no SN left, but oh yeah, and shout out to Anderson Graphics for making my very first Derby sign. I'm really glad how it turned out. I got another sign that I just painted because I didn't have the time or the money at the point. I really just didn't have the time to get my new triangle sign that was like $300. Got it for free, rad. But yeah, this is the front bumper I might be using. You can kind of tell how it has a little bit of a point, but not much. It's mainly for the rear end, well, for the rear of the car. But I just picked, it was hard, it worked great, but it pushed back right there, right behind the bumper mount. But sad, still runs. And this is my new steering column from Sky High Steering. It is a wonderful steering column. It is spring loaded. It's totally different compared to what my other one I showed you guys yesterday. It's spring loaded, so it will bend. If you guys can tell, it bent. And I have no power steering fluid because it leaked really, really bad because I broke one of the lines off. But that's so it is. You gotta do what you gotta do on the track. You gotta expect unexpected with this car. But yeah, this is the 86 LTD Crown Vic, and this is the 2000 Lincoln Town Car, the Chaos car, and the Flat Center car. This is the Genoa Cleanup Derby car, and the Wayne Cleanup Fall Brawl Show car. 2 runs out of both. This car had a little bit of electrical problems with the solenoid, which is right underneath there, this black thing right here. And that's my push button right there. So that we got that set up and everything. But yeah, I'll go get back to work and all right, well guys, I officially am done for the night. We got the halo bar out and the back bar out. So that will be the end of, this is gonna be the end part of this day 2 video. But yeah, here is the bar that was across the back where I put my seat against, and this is the halo bar. I got that out, so tomorrow it's gonna be a little bit longer video and a little bit less of me talking just because I'll have a little bit more help. But tonight it was basically just an explanation video on why I'm doing this and what is the purpose for it. Like this purpose of the halo bar is for more protection. And that's what the cage is mainly for protection of the driver, which I'll show you more when we get my other cage in here and when the car is almost done. But I'll do some calling, texting, mainly just a lot of texting tonight and tomorrow throughout school day. And if you guys didn't know, I am 16. I am a junior in high school. I go to Osceola High School. I'm actually the very first 16-year-old driver my Derby family has ever seen in the past 10, 15 years. Because all the guys I run with, they're like in their late 20s, early 30s. Josh, he's probably one of the oldest. Him and his brother they're in their 40s. And you can tell Josh helped me build the Chaos car because he's been running for almost 30 years. So he goes, buy this car for $300. So I bought it off of him. Then he paid the guy for it because I was out of town that weekend for a football game, which I currently do not play anymore. So yeah, I got this car for $300 and it's coming along great. The frame is perfect for me. It's a good experience car for me building by myself for my very first time. For my first year, I had a lot of help. I learned a lot off of cars I did not build by myself. But this car I ran at Genoa cleanup and the Wayne cleanup fall brawl show last Saturday, I played that how I wanted it and how I think it'd hold up. But driver's side frame was a little weaker than the passenger side, so it sits a little crooked. Tried using the passenger side more, but I got hit weird and it just folded weirdly. So now, fresh car running, plus I'm not running Cornerstone Chaos this year just because they changed the rules and it's a 4-man team instead of a 2-man bone stock team. So I'm gonna take almost all winter to build this car. It will be a lot of videos. I mean, a lot of videos throughout this build. And this is probably gonna be my only build this year for this upcoming season, or it's gonna be one of 2 builds. I just have to buy another car and I can build that. I just need another motor and transmission for it because I'm probably gonna keep a spare and around and a spare drive shaft around. But yeah, well, have a good night, guys. I will get back to you tomorrow. This is Brody Walker with Team Wild Child, aka Team WC Derby Promotions.